It's a square head, like it's
Ryuki,
not good.
why did you come here?
I thought Shoma might be here. I still need to ask him some questions.
But it looks like he's not here.
Looks like it.
Anyway, no point in staying here. Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
Maybe another time.
Let's go somewhere else.
Is there anything worth looking at here? I guess it was just sort of like a... We have no idea where he is, so... Let's see if we can find him. This place is so strange. Like, it seems like it's supposed to be busy, and I think that's what the people in the background, these little or like statues, are supposed to be, like the people that are really here. But it just feels so dead and strange for how busy it's supposed to look. Not a huge fan of it. Alright, so back to the park where we'll just kind of stand there and in the middle with nobody here. Maybe we'll watch the video while we just stand up. Oh no, there are people here. And I think some of these are real people.
Ryuki, you look tired. Are you okay?
Some of these are statues, but I saw those girls moving when they were talking to each other.
After all that, we haven't made any progress at all. It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a case like this.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Leon.
Hi. Yeah, see, these girls are moving. They're real people. But
What's he doing here?
these people over here, I don't think they're real people. I think they're just statues. I wonder if there's an important differentiation, or maybe... I don't know.
Let's go find out.
Yeah, look. Oh, no, they're moving too. The statue people are moving.
Oh, it's you.
Is she moving? I don't think she's moving. But they're definitely moving. Her hand is moving. This place is weird.
That machine shed isn't used anymore. It used to regulate the fountain pump.
Yeah, this whole place is weird. Stone monument? More like all these people are stone monuments.
Wow. It's spreading out so vigorously.
I kind of had a feeling she was going to say that.
Yeah.
What's with you? You're not fun today.
Really? I'm always like this.
Alright, I guess we'll talk to you.
Oh, this? It's Alfred. Non-alcoholic beer. I really love this drink. It was in that vending machine, so I got one. I was watching the sky.
The sky?
Yeah, like I told you. I've dreamed about being up in the sky since I was a little kid. I always wanted to be a pirate.
You mean pilot?
Like, who are you? Why are you... Not even why are you here? Why are you here in this story? What are you doing?
I like this part. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
I agree. But what were you thinking about?
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that. It's confidential.
Alright, anime pose time. Yeah, we can just use this whenever we want.
Well, I don't know the situation exactly, but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look around. Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was there. Oh well, I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
I would assume so. You did say he just got the request.
Who did it come from?
I can't tell.
I can't ever tell.
Anyway, I'll be going.
I can't tell if I should be doing the wink sync first or not, because sometimes they just don't seem important. Or, like, important to progress the story, you know?
Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
By the way, Ryuki, about the NirvanA trial.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Wanna watch
Yep,
it?
just right here while I'm standing in the middle of the park.
Yeah, play it.
At least I'll look like these other statues that are just standing around doing nothing.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
Very well.
Man robs ghost? Okay. Well, another fairly nonsensical video, however. Some common elements between the videos, so definitely makes it seem like they're connected.
Hey, Ryuki? Are you okay?
Maybe. What's going on with his face? Oh. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's going back to the digital world. Ryuki's going Japanese again. So clearly there's some kind of code in these videos that's like being unlocked in his brain when he watches this. And we literally stayed there all night. Or all day into the night. Oh no, but that one spooky girl statue's still over there. I can see her silhouette in the distance. Is there anyone else still chilling out here? No, everyone else is gone, but not that one girl statue right there. You can just barely see her silhouette.
What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
What was I doing all this time?
You've been standing there? Like an NPC that
Like a
froze up.
freak. You could have at least sat down.
Hey, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know. I watched that video and then I came to and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
It's time to go.
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
I want to know who that girl in the background is. Dang, he's going fast. Don't tell me half of her is here as well. Oh, it is. It's half of her. Every time we're about to get progress anywhere, they get turned into half a person. Well, really, I mean, they always were half a person. They just, you know, they lose the other half, I should say. Really, every whole person is half a person, you know, to start with. Just two halves of the half a person.
It can't be.
This can't be
You were an
happening.
awful bodyguard. You want to talk about this?
Daddy's job is to help someone very important. I assist and protect that person from harm. Yeah, Daddy's a professional. I won't ever let anything bad happen to them.
Looks like he's not the
I'm assuming
culprit.
you're talking to your child, but, you know, that could have been somebody else.
Yeah, I think we can strike him off the list of suspects.
The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200, so I let you through into this room. Then, her body. Yeah, that door is the only way in or out.
I was still talking to you.
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, then I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight.
That's why we just let you wander in whenever you want.
There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
Sorry, I gotta talk to my Tamagotchi. Alright, sorry, what were we talking about?
Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room?
Oh, can I not look at the body? I should have looked at the body
Anyway,
first.
I need to report to the people at Nyes.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
You're just gonna leave me here with her body?
How did this happen?
Sounds pretty suspicious of me.
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
Well, go ahead. I can't imagine bringing half of your body back to life would be very fun for the short period of time that it would be alive.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
It really is strange. The only thing I'm seeing is a little broken... It was a glass thing on the floor.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
But how did he get in the room?
Exactly.
We don't know how he left
Did he
either.
tear into the room through like the space time continuum or whatever you want to call it in future fancy lingo, and put her in here and then leave the same way through a tear in reality?
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding the escape route first. We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The side with the window is the south,
You sure this will be relevant?
and the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you!
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, alright?
VR activation. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna actually have to use my keyboard now, so I'm trying to get laptop in a slightly better position. Sorry, I was not expecting it to the keyboard to suddenly stop working. That's a new one for me. Okay. Let's take a look around.
The room is inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
Is it important, though? It's a wall. I'm glad they made this sort of like a investigative kind of room. Some electromagnetic noise coming from somewhere in the wall? Oh. Maybe there's like a hidden, unnatural reaction to infrared light? Okay. So maybe there's more to this room than you see. I mean, it would make sense. It's like a super cool, like, secret room thing, right? Of course there would be something, you know, a hidden wall or an area that moves differently. Though I'm not seeing anything with X-ray vision. Oh, thermal vision. Okay, so the walls are connected to the statues. Did we have thermal vision before? I don't think we did. I mean, I think we always did. Okay. So there's some kind of buttons on that. Yeah, there's got to be like a secret wall compartment. And then I think I saw something in the floor. Yeah, there's something in the floor over here as well that you can see with X-ray.
Looks like the statue is made of iron.
Okay. Positive that has to be important. Unnatural reaction of matter somewhere below the floor. Spot of naturally producing heat.
This statue is iron too.
Also probably important. What do you mean that wouldn't be relevant? That sounds incredibly relevant. Odd parts are buried inside the desk?
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument. And she was also bisected while she was still alive.
Once again, kind of sounds awful.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes. That's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago, which would be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyagi Park.
What if we're the culprit? You know, our character is, and while we were out and we didn't know what was happening, maybe Tama would be able to tell, you know, like, hey, you know, you definitely stood there for this X amount of time, but maybe for some reason her data got recording, or her consciousness or whatever got turned off, and we went and did a murder and came back. Definitely something weird going on with us, I'll say that for sure. So mark left inside the corpse.
As I mentioned before, there are no traces of blood in the room. Not on this desk, the walls, or the floor.
Terror killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought the right half of her body to this room. But how? If you spin this around, a secret staircase from the floor
Won't appear.
Alright, so now we need to start using our vision. So, of interest, there is the floor here. Looks like this thing may be on rails, perhaps? And that would get it right in front of where I think... Yeah, right in front of where these lines connected. Now, what does that mean? I don't exactly know. But that looks to be the only thing we're going to get from X-ray. Oh, no, there's something in the desk as well. And I think there was something weird in her body.
Is this?
A mark left in the corpse.
What is it?
Inside Tokiko's womb. There are traces of her having given birth.
What?
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
Is that, like, are you not allowed to do that?
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register.
Okay, so that's the weird part.
She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
I think people are allowed to give birth, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say that if it's not registered anywhere, that is a little strange.
Wait, what's this?
Oh, I hope we don't have to play Sudoku. I can't play Sudoku.
There are metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk. So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Maybe someone trying to catch me in a trap?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's focus on the investigation.
Definitely trying to catch somebody who knows how to use X-ray. Or who can use X-ray, I should say.
There's something in the floor.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
It's another unnatural reaction of matter.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
What's the electromagnetic noise coming from the wall? Is that of actual importance? Should I check that? That was one of the first things I'd gotten.
A hidden passageway behind it?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. So, I believe we've taken a look at everything that we can with X-ray. I guess you can sort of see something behind here. That's probably important.
There's something embedded in the wall.
It's a keypad for a pin code.
But this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
Okay, that's the one it was referring to.
Looks like the wall behind this waterfall is made of tungsten. It's a material that blocks X-rays, so I'm not able to see anything beyond that wall.
Convenient. I'd say that for sure. Okay, I think we're done with this. Alright, so what do we get for infrared light? Well, we definitely have the lines connecting the statues.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermo mode. But this place is full of water particles. Light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
I can imagine it feeling like unbearably humid in here
The light is shining toward the southeast.
with all this water.
It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
Of course, if it's not too hot, maybe it's not bad.
An infrared laser is coming out of the statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's aimed to the northeast, huh?
I'm glad you brought up the whole, like, north-south thing so that we can use it in this, because I'm sure it's important. Alright. So it appears to be the only thing we can really do is interact with this in some way. Now, I wonder if, because we don't know what the code is or anything, maybe we actually will get stuck here, and this is another, like, decision point.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
Maybe it's like the NICE number that she asked me for earlier, and I'm like, I don't know what the number is.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire or something embedded in it.
It's definitely meant to, because it's got little arrows pointing to it, right? It's definitely meant to grab my attention as, you know, a character.
Looks like we've investigated what we could for now.
So it's meant to be like for someone who can use thermovision, which I can't imagine is a ton of detectives, to find but clearly be hidden from other people. Like they purposefully wanting our character to find it. Even though we may not have the information to actually use it yet.
Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes. So let's begin.